And welcome back to our awards. We are bringing on an all-star for our next award announcement. We have Jadzia Axelrod.
Excuse me, as an all-star, I am the goddamn Jadzia Axelrod.
You're right. I misspoke. I love your Oscars gown you have on. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I saw those pictures.
Yes.
We were trying to think of who to talk about most toxic Batman with, and I don't know. You were like the only person that we thought that would be great to have that conversation with.
Yes.
Right. There's a lot of people you could have that conversation with, and it'd be horrible. But right. I'm the fun one when it comes to Batman.
We thought of you.
Yeah, we thought of you.
When someone says toxic Batman
about Batman and toxicity, Jadzia, right? No, this makes sense.
First came to mind. Because who else speaks truth to power? And by power, I mean Batman.
It's true. It's true.
Well, with that, would you like to give our nominees?
Sure. The nominees are Batman, The Long Halloween, Batman, Batman Year One, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Batman in The Imposter. So we got 4 Batmen here. Mm-hmm. Strange how toxicity in Batman gave us 4 Batman as nominees. But
it's true.
That's just how it happens, you know?
It's almost like he's constantly the most toxic thing in his comics.
There was way too many to pick from, but these were the 4.
Yeah, we could have kept going. It's not that the list ends at 4.
I am surprised that All-Star didn't make it on there. But
we just haven't read it yet.
Yeah, it was only ones that we'd read.
Right. That's right.
So one day, one of our guests will force me to read. I
haven't read all the Batman.
It's true. It's true.
One day, maybe.
Someone will probably force me to read more Miller, and I will be mad at them forever. But we'll probably have to do it.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
It is.
Well, Jadzia.
Yes. Who is the most toxic Batman?
And the envelope, please.
Yeah, here you
Please,
are.
the bat envelope.
And the most toxic Batman is Batman. Oh, from Arkham Asylum.
Grant Morrison, congratulations for your award.
I'm not even, all right, I want to say, this is correct, right? Like, this is absolutely correct. But I'm not sure if it counts, right? Because what Arkham Asylum is a lot of metaphors masquerading as characters.
That's
so
true.
Like to say that this metaphor of toxicity is walking around is the most toxic Batman. I'm like, of course it is.
Yes, that's true. If we wanted most accidentally toxic Batman, Frank Miller would have won, let's be honest.
He's not bad in Year One. Year One is not bad.
It's not great.
Batman.
It's
awesome.
Not great, Jadzia.
It's not great, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
I've recently done a deep dive in it, and it's
no Dark Knight Returns. Okay, let's gauge it on the Miller scale.
If we're on the Miller, the Miller scale, and if people who listen to this podcast a long time will remember that I used to do a scale of Miller to Tenian on toxic masculinity.
Sure.
One anchored one side, one anchored the other side. You can figure out which.
Right. Well, sure, on that scale, it's pretty bad. But if you look at just the Miller portion, it's pretty good.
On the Miller scale, it's a higher end because the Miller scale is so skewed.
Wow. Before we wrap up, congrats on your Hot Girl series coming out.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm very happy about it. It is the most fun I think I've ever had writing something. I'm just letting my inner 7-year-old go at it and doing everything I've ever wanted to do with superhero comics.
Yes. And you're not only announcing awards tonight, you're receiving awards from Gotham Outsider. Would you like to say anything to the crowd about your 2 glorious wins?
Gayest book.
Gayest book and best moment.
Well, I do want to add that gayest book is a hard category to win on this show.
It is, yes. They are all gay.
But I'm glad we topped it out.
They picked right for that one as well.
Yeah, I think I don't remember all of the nominees, but I think Galaxy the Prettiest Star, which is mine, but also Jess Taylor's and Ariana Monner's and like everyone who worked on it. But we're talking about me right now.
Yes.
So my book, I think it's the
Yes.
only one that does have a gay sex scene in it. And
Yes.
I think that counted for a lot.
Mhm.
And
It does help. I would venture to say your book is not only the gayest in this category, it's just the gayest book, period. Just
pretty gay.
it's pretty
It's
much
certainly
the
the gayest book that I think DC has published so far.
Yes. Yes.
So far.
But
Easily
like
running
that's
laps
a
around them.
bar I'm happy to have other people leap over
Yeah.
should they wish.
Tim Drake
Like,
Robin issue 11. They're gonna be banging. I'm telling you.
Dang
Just
it.
kidding. It got canceled. Issue 10's the
I was
last
gonna
one.
say issue 11 got canceled because they were supposed to bang. That's why.
Hey, that newest issue was fantastic.
It was.
Issue
it was.
7. Go
was
check
very
it out.
gay.
Anyway, I'm sad it's
Tim
canceled.
Drake Robin was
anyway.
canceled just so they could start Tim Drake Gay Sex All the Time, a new
Yeah.
series with a new number one.
Yes, where
And
he
lots
actually
of variant covers.
he's actually one of the dancers at the gay nightclub in that series.
He's never gonna get to number 69. Hey. All right, this is about you though. Congratulations.
I'm glad you remembered. Thank you.
And Alicia Yo's moment being the
Yes.
winner as well.
That was wonderful. Because I love Alicia Yo in general. I also love Bat-Girl.
Yes, as do we
and
all.
I do hope we see more of her.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
But thank you everyone who voted. It really means a lot that you think one, Galaxy's the gayest book,
Mm-hmm.
and two, that Alicia Yo is a character worth sticking around. Because I
Absolutely.
think of both of those things. So I'm glad to have the madness of crowds fall in line with what I believe to be true and proper.
Yes, that's always helpful when
Right?
everyone agrees with you.
It makes things so much easier.
As they always should.
Well,
On that note, is there anything you want to promote or let our listeners
Yeah.
know about?
Oh, well, Galaxy, the Prettiest Star has nearly sold out of its initial print run and is getting a second printing, which is
I'm
very
so
exciting.
excited. That's amazing.
with no
Incredible.
plastic wrap.
One
Yes,
hopes.
yes. Get that plastic wrap off there. Oh, so exciting. Oh my God, I want to go buy more now. The second printing ones.
I have
Yeah.
20 copies in my office waiting to be handed out at some event
Yes.
here
That
soon.
is so amazing.
Yeah. So exciting.
Thank you for buying all those.
I didn't.
I
I did buy
stole
2.
them.
I bought 2 of them. No, my library / another organization bought them. But yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I bought them, but it wasn't my money. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, That's the way to do it.
He was
Yeah.
a sugar baby in this scenario, obviously.
Oh, also,
Okay.
if you're fans of gay comic book characters, the DC Book of Pride is coming out in May.
Yes. I
which
can't
is-
wait.
excited.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to hold it in my hands.
It's a pretty great book, a nice introduction to all those characters, and a good jumping off point if you want to read more.
Absolutely. Oh, well,
Well,
thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, always a pleasure.
Hello and welcome back to the Gotham Awards, bringing in yet another of our all-star guests. We have with us Shiri S.W. Sondheimer. Woo!
Hello. I'm so honored to be here.
Yes, well, you are our expert in all things Jason Todd, but today you're here for a very different kind of reason.
Oh, the best reason though.
Yes,
The ladies are always the best
the
reason.
ladies are the best reason. You're here to talk about all things ladies in DC, which is that's a great place to be.
Yeah. When we were trying to think of who to bring on, sure, you were one of the first people we thought of. I think you were the first person we asked forever ago.
You were the
So I'm
first
so
person we
glad.
asked. So
Yeah. Finally
Yay.
panned out. How you been?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, the past few years have been a crazy ride for everyone, but
Sure.
hey, we're all here. So
Yeah, I know. We
You know?
talked to each other like what, a year? Was it 2 years ago we first had our first go talk? Maybe
It
even.
was a while ago. I feel like we
That's a long
sat on that
time. While
episode for a
ago,
hot minute.
And now we're all still live. So
you know,
success.
social media has a lot of evils, but also a lot of good can come of it.
I
So,
agree.
I met you guys
And that has been a
Aw.
joy.
and kept in touch.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time talking about fandom and not safe for work art and
Yep.
We do send each other some pretty risque DM art sometimes.
Jason's my boy, but
yeah.
the butt is the butt.
The butt is the butt. You're not wrong.
Well,
What are their names? Juan and James?
Something like that. Jim. Juan and Jim.
Juan and Jim.
Jim. I think we have some other characters with great butts we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you like to read the nominees?
Who are those great butts?
Those great butts. For best heroine, we have Cassandra for Silent Night, Steph for Rise of the Batmen, Kate for Batwoman Elegy, and Maps for Gotham Academy.
Yay!
Do you have any feelings about any of those?
I'm gonna be real honest and say I have not read any of these. As we were talking about before we started recording, I've kind of fallen off the big three. Although I did, as I told you guys, read the Harley Quinn romances, the one shot, which was a total banger.
I need to talk to you about that Midnight Earth Apollo story, but not now. We could get too distracted.
No, that's for later.
That's for the after dark when we talk about that.
But I have to say, of these, generally speaking, I think Cass would typically win for me. She's got an interesting backstory. She's really had to power through a lot. And of the Bat heroine reading I've done, I think she's probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agree.
You too, TJ?
Yeah, I think she'd win for me.
I literally don't even know how I would pick. This is like a devil's choice for me between, especially Cass, Steph, and Maps are so special to me. And I love Kate too, though she's newer in my life than the other.
And then I was gonna say, but then there's Kate, which she is our lesbian icon. So
she's our girl.
Oh,
she's our girl.
Not necessarily the only reason to choose a heroine, but
it doesn't hurt.
And also, she's the one who got robbed. She got robbed when DC made their stupid new policy about no one getting married. So
you're so right.
Yeah, I read about that.
Oh.
Well, all right. So we got, you would vote Cass, I would vote Cass. Chris, you would vote Maps, you think?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think I would vote Maps. I love Maps so much. She's so special to me.
All right. I've actually forgotten who won. So
yeah, so who won? I'll hand the envelope to Shiri.
The winner is Cass.
Yay!
Silent Night. Yes.
It seems like our listeners are right aligned with you, Shiri, on this one.
Oh yeah, good taste.
She's just had it so rough.
Yeah. And she's so great.
And she thrives. And of course, she and Jason have some nice moments of just like, oh, what are we gonna do with these other idiots? So
I like all the fanfic about him learning sign language for her. It's very cute.
I think that Silent Night book was one of the first Cass stories I ever really read.
I think so.
It was one of the first ones we did for the show, and I liked it so much.
It may have been like the second book we did for the show, I think.
Yeah, it was up there. And yeah, I just really liked it. She was such a good protagonist, and I like her a lot.
Yeah.
I saw this fan art, and it's Jason just sitting around eating Chinese food out of a takeout container. And it's one speech bubble, and it just says, I'm just afraid someone's going to call me and ask me what to do with a body. And I can see him and Cass sitting there together, like looking at each other, like, oh, now we gotta go hide a body for these dummies.
It would be for some reason it would be Tim, right? He would be like, I need
Tim
help.
would totally panic.
And we cannot tell Bruce, like we're not gonna talk to Bruce. Bernard can't find out. Like this is between us. This is a sibling fun time, and that's it.
like if Wayne Family Adventures went a little dark.
It would be really funny though.
Yeah.
I might have to write that fic.
Do it.
All right, you've convinced me. Well, Shiri, as always, it's a pleasure. We might have to have you back on to do the Harley Quinn romances at some point because That would be everything.
I have so many thoughts.
I have so many thoughts too, and I want to force TJ to read it. So,
I think I did read it. It had the Midnighter and Apollo story, right?
oh, JK, he's read
yes,
it.
it did.
Okay, I skimmed it and then I
Yeah, that's not
specifically read
reading
that
it.
story.
That's not reading it.
I think
you have to.
Greg Lockhart, I think, wrote that
Yeah, he
story,
did.
and I loved
We love
it.
Greg. Him and
But
his
the
glorious
anchor-
mustache.
The anchor story really is the best one,
Yeah.
which was the last one when all the women of the DC universe
Mhm.
get together and realize that they've all dated Aquaman, a different Aquaman, like a differently
yes.
drawn Aquaman,
Yes.
and that B, somehow Mara seems to spend a lot of time in the other. I'm doing finger quotes. Other universe.
That's so true. Oh my God, we've got to do that. We have to.
Dying.
That'll be so fun. I know there's quite a few like Valentine's Day ones now. So I feel like
Yeah.
maybe we could do like all of them at once and just talk about
That'd be
all
cute.
these
Just
romances.
get real
That'd be cute.
romantic up in here.
Yeah. We read that one Harley and Ivy story
Yeah.
from one of them, and that was so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The
That'd
beginning.
be fun. Well, we will have to
Yeah.
play on that, and listeners, you'll have to look forward to it. But until then, Shiri, where can people find you to follow you online?
They can find me on Twitter at SW Sondheimer and on Instagram at SW_Sondheimer and on TikTok at, I think it's at SW Sondheimer, or it might be at SW_Sondheimer. It's one of those.
Go figure it out, listeners.
And you get to watch me mess up a lot of art, which is fun, and apparently people like to watch. Like, you can watch me try to make a wax seal with sea glass in it,
Ooh.
and watch me figure out why you can't do that.
Oh, I'm excited to see that one. I didn't know you were on TikTok. I've got to go stalk you over there.
It's very fun. I think it's really important and fun to watch, to let people see that, like, your learning curve, because
Yes.
it's encouraging.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
go watch my learning curve, everybody.
Yes. And welcome back to another segment of our award show with yet another one of our superstar guests. We have with us once again, Ket Mudle.
Yay!
Hello,
Hi,
Bat
Ken.
family. Hi.
I see you're here in your tuxedo, all dappered up for the awards.
Oh, I'm dressed to the nines, and no one can prove otherwise on this audio medium.
I agree. Yes, we're all dressed in tuxedos. Wink.
Yes, very Bruce Wayne.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
we had
Very
to involve
Bruce
you
Wayne.
in this, Kent. We love you. You're one of our faves.
Thank you. I always love being on with you guys.
Oh, it's so
Aw.
fun. Well, I understand you have a pretty exciting thing to announce, of award coming up. So what do you have the nominations for?
I have the nominations for Best Overall Book,
Ooh,
which
all right.
sounds very important.
It is.
All right. The nominees are DC Rise of the Batman, Wayne Family Adventures, Batman the Imposter, and Court of Owls Saga.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Those are
Any
Stacked.
thoughts on those? How do you feel about
Stacked
those?
cast.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Stacked
personal
cast.
favorites in there, Ken?
Yeah. What would
I
you
mean,
think?
I always love Court of Owls, especially the first part where it starts.
Oh,
The
yes.
Talons are terrifying, and they feel like as a real good match for Batman,
Mm.
which I appreciate in one of his villains because he steamrolls so many of them
It does.
so easily. It's nice to make him sweat a little, you know.
Oh, yes.
This sounds horrible, but I totally zoned out. Was Long Halloween one of the options?
It was not. None of the ones that I've talked with you about are the options. These are
Okay.
You're
None of
acting
I'm
my
gonna be
personal-
like, wow, we talked about that with you, but nope, it
No,
was not an
didn't make
option.
it.
it's good you check before you
It's
listen
good.
into that. Yeah.
Good thing we're not recording live. Well, who was our winner?
The winner of Best Overall Book is Wayne Family Adventures.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll be honest, I forgot.
It was my personal favorite because clearly I have good taste. Everyone will agree with me. Ah,
Yeah, I had such a good one. It's so much fun.
it is so much
Mm.
fun.
Those were all good options.
They were.
You know, not Long Halloween now. Just kidding. We
No.
didn't put it on there for a reason.
Long Halloween's not winning any Batman polls anymore.
It's a
Aw.
classic.
It's
Yeah.
it's a classic. It's sitting on its pedestal quite comfortably in the
Right.
background.
We blew the
Yeah.
dust off it to read it.
Wayne Family
no,
Adventures is the webtoon, yeah.
It is. Have you
Yeah.
read it, Kit?
I have glanced at it. I have not read it. It looks very wholesome, which I think is
Oh yes.
probably nice to balance out some of these grim dark tales in these other books.
It's wholesome, but with like surprising depth at time. Like there's one with about Jason Todd's PTSD that like made me sob. So
that was good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's good. I love it.
Very wholesome. Little sad once in a while. I definitely thought Court of Owls was gonna win for a hot second,
I know.
but yeah.
It's a classic, but nothing beats Wayne Family. Not
It's
on
been
this show.
usurped.
Not in this house.
Is Court of Owls Saga one book, or is that just like the encompassing of the many books that comprise the Court of Owls Saga?
That's like the first, because they published them as 2 different volumes. So we
Yeah.
covered like those 2 volumes, and together they are the saga.
Yeah,
It's like
Okay.
those
it's
first
2
11
books,
issues, I
technically.
think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Ken, before we let you go and free you, is there anything, I feel like we just talked to you, but like, is there anything new that you can talk about, or anything else you would like to, I mean, you feel free to repeat yourself.
Sure, I'll probably just repeat myself. You can follow me on Twitter at Mudle, where I will largely be soon talking about the video game I'm directing, Star Trek Resurgence,
Yeah.
which is coming up. And so if you're a fan of adventure games or Star Trek, people will give that a look.
Yes. Well, thank
Ooh.
you so much for coming and being one of our all-star guests.
Thank you so much for having me. Love you guys, and I'm happy for your big award show. This seems really cool.
Yes. Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
glad to include you.
Welcome back to the Gotham Outsiders, our special awards show. We're bringing in once again one of our absolute all-stars, Ben Kahn.
Woo!
Thank you so much for having me here. It's award time, baby.
Saving
You
the
were-
best for last.
You were our
Aw.
first ever guest.
That's
Was that
right.
true?
That's true.
I am
True.
honored. Oh my God. And by
Yeah.
the way, I am so freaking proud of y'all.
Aw,
You two have made such a wonderful
Aw.
podcast.
you're so
Thank
sweet.
you.
We're so proud of you. Look at everything you're doing right now. My God.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, Griffin, Galaxy's Most Wanted, with art by Bruno Hidalgo, is out in stores now from Whatnot Publishing. Issue 1 came out last month. We got issue 2 coming out May 24th, and then
Ooh.
the big finale, issue 3. They're all double-sized issues. It's not a short series. Comes out in June.
And Elle Campbell, let's not forget.
Oh my God, my first I can't believe I'm actually saying it, prose novel debut. Never thought I'd write a novel, but here we are. Elle Campbell Wins Their Weekend is coming out from Scholastic October 17th, available for pre-order. And that is about a non-binary 7th grader and their 2 best friends having to escape from Saturday detention so they can trek across town and meet Elle's celebrity hero.
Oh my
Ooh.
God. I'm
You got that
obsessed.
pitch down.
I know. I'm obsessed with everything you're doing. You're always crushing it. And I'm just so proud to know you. Legit.
Well, the feeling's mutual because I'm crushing on both of y'all tonight, and we're doing Batman awards.
Yes. Oh my
Hell
gosh.
yes for for trying to create objective standards of quality to inherently subjective things.
Yes, we managed to get right under the wire before Elon Musk removed the polling function on Twitter.
Oh my God.
Well, speaking of villains, Elon Musk, the
Yeah.
worst villain of all.
Oh,
I think we
I
need to talk about
really-
the best villains.
I do really appreciate Elon's cameo in Iron Man 2 because it canonically establishes that even in a universe where he feasibly could be a superhero, he's not.
he still isn't, and that's
No.
important.
This is a world
Ugh.
where people are stepping up and being superheroes. Elon canonically exists and does not.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So will you tell us what villains are nominated for this special award?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the first ever Gotham's Outsiders, a Batman Book Club Award ceremony, we have the nominees for Best Villain are Court of Owls in the Court Saga, Black Mask in Under the Red Hood,
Black.
Two-Face in The Long Halloween. And Ra's al Ghul in Red Robin.
Race.
Woo. I couldn't think of anything to chant. My bad.
And your winner is Court of Owls for the Court Saga. Clap, 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 clap. Cheering audience.
I know that was mine and Chris's personal favorites. What do you think, Ben? What would you have voted for?
Look, I really like the Court of Owls. The Court Saga is a great story.
Yes.
Them winning over Two-Face in specifically The Long Halloween? Fucking madness. Get the fuck out of here.
Two-Face was very close.
Two-Face was robbed.
So true. So true.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess a lot of our listeners are, I don't want to say more modern, but I feel like it's a younger crowd.
Who comes up and accepts this? The zombie horde or the horde of blazers and people wearing masks? Because it's not don't tell me fucking Lincoln March. Don't tell me Lincoln March is the memorable antagonist of that
the CW
story.
version.
I think it's just the concept. We love a cult here on Go. We love a cult, a secret society hidden in the walls. I'm with them.
You want to know my hot take?
Yes.
What's that?
Always.
The Court of Owls is an incredible villain for the wrong hero.
Okay, who?
The Court of Owls should have been a Daredevil villain. A lawyer, like a working class lawyer versus this like secret villainous cabal of all the establishment powers that work to control and corrode cities from within. Because the problem with them fighting Batman is meet the Court of Owls, a collection of the most powerful, historic, and influential families in Gotham. What about the single most powerful and most historic and most influential family in Gotham? No, not them.
Unrelated.
So you heard it here first. Ben hates the Court of Owls.
I just think there's
just
some
kidding.
thematic mismatches that you kind of gotta crowbar where it's like, wait, why was every Wayne not a part of this?
Why are you coming on here and saying crowbar like Jason isn't here to hear it?
He's in the audience sobbing right over there. Do you see him in the corner?
Look at his face.
Spotlight on Jason Todd. Tears
Also,
down his face.
look at the fucking court. Look at any Court of Owls story. Notice how the actual main antagonist by Act 3 is different in every fucking retelling of the story.
Yeah, I mean, Two-Face is great. As Chris said, we're horny for Two-Face here.
I mean, Two-Face. Okay, I'm reading Catwoman: A Lonely City. So if you got horny for Two-Face, Mayor Harvey Dent should be giving it to you.
I need to read that.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's like, if you had given me like Two-Face in a different Two-Face story, yeah, I can see you Court of Owls. But you're giving me Court of Owls over Two-Face in The Long Halloween?
Like I said, it's a classic, but I feel like our audience is more into the
Tim
owls.
Sale artwork, like the fucking the murder mystery, the definitive Two-Face fall from grace and like origin story in the comics.
All fair, I still side with the Owls. I'm here for a cult over the story of which Harvey is just a bitch to his wife.
You know, if you want a Tim Sale poll, there's another Batman podcast doing that poll somewhere out there. This is not that poll, Ben.
Not that poll.
Not that poll.
Shade has been thrown. A gauntlet's thrown down. If you know who you want, you're not listening. It's fine.
No.
I will say, well, Black Mass, that feels almost like a pity nomination.
No, we actually liked him.
Black Mass.
He was so funny.
I know, but under the Black Mask isn't even the best villain in the story he's nominated for.
Who's the best villain?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what order, but I feel like Red Hood and Joker got to go 1 and 2.
See,
Red Hood's not a villain.
Yeah, I don't think of him as a villain. He was in the best Robin poll.
In Under the Red Hood, he is.
He's
okay.
anti-hero.
You're not wrong.
Let's not
I'm saying now if
Let's
this,
not
if this had
good.
been Black Mask in the Birds of Prey movie, ooh, Ewan McGregor just fucking camping it up.
Oh yes.
Oh,
But let's
I
not forget.
box with that Black Mask all day.
Let's not forget that Jason Todd in Under the Black Hood is murdering pedophiles. He is an anti-hero. He is not a villain. I'm just saying.
He was just working through some stuff.
He is our baby girl. He is not a villain.
All right, now he's smiling in the audience. You can turn off the spotlight. There we go.
Jason Todd is baby. Now, if you have who is the most baby girl, Robin?
Next
Fucking,
time.
that should be Jason Todd taking more than 90% of the vote.
Write down quickly. Write that down for next time. Who is the most baby girl?
Well,
Damian
On that
Wade gets
note.
0 votes.
Yeah,
zero
he's
votes.
girl. He is murder baby, not baby girl. Very different.
Very different.
Very
Such
different.
murder, baby, though.
Such murder, baby. Well, Ben, thank you so much for wrapping up these awards. We couldn't
Yeah.
have, I love the bookend of having you do our last one when you were our first guest.
Ah, it's like poetry. It rhymes, like the George Lucas quote
No.
about story symmetry.
And really, it only happened because we had to reschedule like 10 times.
So many times. Curse. I love y'all both. This recording fucking cursed.
We did it. We did
It
it.
was so cursed. We've never had to reschedule that many times, anything ever. It was ridiculous.
But hey, it's all more reasons to keep DMing and texting and
Exactly.
loving you both.
Oh, we love you
Yay.
too.
Beautiful wonder stars who make the reading of comics more wondrous.
Thank you for listening to the Gotham Outsiders. You can find me, Chris, on Twitter at The Myth of Psyche, where I talk about feminism, psychology, and Batman, of course. But you can also find me on my new show at Thirsty on Tune, over on the Talking Comics feed, where Bronwyn and I review webtoons and drink wine, and also review romance novels. You can also find me writing reviews at talkingcomics.com, and I am now accepting consulting clients. So if you need someone to do sensitivity reading or consult on psychology or queer identity, I'm your person. You can also find my co-host TJ
At Troyfin2 on Twitter, where I talk about books, gay things, gay books, and all sorts of things, including Batman pretty often, way more than I used to. And I recently became an official librarian, so you can find all sorts of book reviews that I post just for fun, a lot of advanced reviews of books that haven't come out yet. So if you're looking for a nice gay read, please hit me up. You could also find me talking on other podcasts just here and there if you search my name on any podcast service provider that you listen to.
And you can find us both talking about Batman all the time at the Gotham Outsiders. So join us next time. Same bat time, same bat place.